call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Veronica Hardy takes on Brogan Walker this Saturday at UFC 320. And this is a no-brainer, in my opinion, going with Veronica Hardy. Brogan Walker, 36 years old, hasn't fought in over 2.5 years. Lost to Juliana Miller by TKO back in August of 2022. Was on The Ultimate Fighter, beat a couple bums on that show. Whereas Veronica Hardy, I think that she's actually got a little bit of skill. She was on a 3-fight winning streak there over Juliana Miller, Jamie Linhorth, JJ Aldrich, which is a good win. And then ran up against Eduarda Mora back in November, was just a little undersized, couldn't really deal with the grappling ability of Mora and lost that one by decision. But she's been in the UFC since 2016, since she was like 21 years old. I think at one time she was the youngest female fighter in the UFC. Had her wins, had her losses, but got a lot of really good experience while she was at it. Took a little hiatus from the UFC and came back in 2023 and just looked kind of rejuvenated and put on some good performances, like I said, to go on a 3-fight winning streak. So comes from a very high-level kickboxing and taekwondo, karate background, so very good on the feet. Decent grappling. I think she's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. Whereas Brogan Walker, she's a jiu-jitsu black belt, but I don't really see her grappling anywhere. On the feet, she'll throw high volume combinations, not a lot of power on them. Decent pressure pushing forward, kind of looks to wear her opponents down, but she just telegraphs her strikes a lot, kind of loads up. You can really see what's coming, keeps her chin high in the air, and just hasn't been impressive in her last couple of fights. She was just kind of getting, pushing into the clinch against Juliana, but then Juliana Miller would get the takedowns on her. She was getting dominated on the ground by Juliana Miller, back taken, getting ground and pound TKO'd against her. I just don't really see these skills or these grappling credentials that she's supposed to have on paper when it comes to her fights. Got taken down 4 times by Juliana Miller, got taken down 4 times by Yasmin Lucindo, so I just don't really see a very well-rounded skill set from her. Whereas Veronica Hardy, I think she's going to be better everywhere. I think she's the more athletic fighter. She's younger by like 7 years, much better striker, moves very well, has really good kicks. I don't know. I just think she's going to be able to take advantage of wherever this fight goes. Brogan Walker has awful takedown defense. I think she's got like 11% takedown defense, but 0 subs, 0 KOs. All of her wins are by decision, so doesn't have a lot of finishing potential. Whereas Veronica Hardy, I think that she's got power and technique on the feet. I think that she'll be able to hit her often and hurt her. She's very quick. She's like a taekwondo world champion, so again, very good footwork, very good lateral movement, quick with the hands and the feet. I just think she's going to be light years better than Brogan Walker on the feet. I think she can also get her takedowns too. She's able to mix in takedowns as well. So very well rounded. Had a lot of momentum heading into her last fight against Mora, but she's definitely not going to be undersized in this one against Brogan Walker, and definitely not going to be at a grappling disadvantage in this one. They're roughly the same size. Veronica Hardy might have a little bit of less reach, but I do think that she's the more physical, athletic fighter. She's been more active. Like I said, Brogan Walker hasn't fought since like April of 2023. Since then, Veronica Hardy's fought 4 times, I believe. So I'm going to go with just the overall better fighter, more active, younger, more potential, more finishing potential. So I'm going to go with Veronica Hardy in this one. I think that she can just kind of piece up Brogan Walker on the feet for 3 rounds en route to getting a decision win. Thanks.